Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
We're walking.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Purpose. Walking with Angela. Walking with purpose. We got talent from the Lord. And we're here to show the world the talent that we have is here to change your world. We're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking with Angela, walking with purpose, showing the world all that we have. 'Cause God gave it to us. And we don't want to bury it. So we are here to show the world we're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking in purpose, yeah. Walking with Angela to show the world. Gonna show the world what we have. Gonna show the world what we have. We're walking in purpose. What did God say to you? You got to show the world.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Monday Morning Motivation, your half hour of power with the Queen. Of course, I am the Queen of Collaborations, your certified coach. I tell you, I am truly, truly, truly honored to be back in the house one more time, giving me the opportunity to get it right, giving me the chance to come live on TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Y'all, over the weekend, I found out that I can't go live on Twitch TV while I'm live on other platforms. So, y'all, I got to figure out something with that because I really like using Twitch TV on one of the platforms that I was kind of getting used to using and liking it a little bit. But y'all know I'm always trying to find another avenue, another outlet, another opportunity to allow my voice to be heard. Not only my voice, but those that are connected to my circle, those that are a part of the things that I do, those that are a part of the Crew Podcast. Y'all know that the Crew Podcast is my passion right now, along with Aspiring Authors Magazine. I tell you, those two things right there, they keep me on the go. They keep me looking forward to another day. They keep me pushing forward, and they keep me ready to stay active and to stay abreast of what's going on in my community. Give me an opportunity to be that voice. So, y'all, I'm excited. I have some amazing news that I'm going to hopefully be dropping this week for all those that decided to sow into me over the weekend. If it was $1, if it was $5, if it was $10, how much you sowed, know that it did not fall on shaky grounds. It fell on good grounds. It has been sowed and it has been sent to a very worthy cause, y'all. It's going to help me. What you guys did for me over the weekend is going to impact my life in such an amazing way. It was an opportunity of a lifetime, and I thank God. It was only God that opened up that door to allow me to be able to walk into that, because it was just like the door opened and I just walked into it. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have people like you guys a part of my platform that do not believe in supporting. I tell you, y'all truly believe in supporting. Y'all surely had the Queens back this weekend, because I'm telling you, you came through, you showed out. Not only did you help me with one project, but God, I'm telling you, you was able to help me secure a spot as a honoree in Houston, Texas on July the 29th. I will be in Houston, Texas as a honoree to receive an award for one of my anthologies. Not sure which anthology it is, but going to have an opportunity to share in one of my many anthologies. So I'm excited about that, y'all. And if you're a aspiring poet and you just want an opportunity to get your voice out there, I'm telling you, connect with me, because y'all, I am on the road to publishing 100 books by the time I turn 50. Y'all, I'm 48 years old. My birthday is April the 1st. I have 63 books under my belt. 64 will be dropping this month, and I plan to drop at least 5 more before the end of the year. So if you are an aspiring poet, if you are an aspiring author, and you want an opportunity to allow your voice to be heard around the world inside of one of these anthologies, please connect with me. If you are a domestic violence survivor, the domestic violence book is going to drop in October. We're going to be doing a virtual conference, as well as I'm trying to get connected with other individuals that's doing stuff for domestic violence, so that we can take our book and be a part of that event. I'm not looking to do a domestic violence event, because there are a lot of domestic violence events already, and I just want to be a part of something that somebody already have going on, where we can just go and be a voice and allow our voice to speak. So yes, if you are a survivor and you want to connect, please connect in this book too. You get an opportunity to share your voice. You get an opportunity to share your brand. You get an opportunity to share your story. For that person that may be going through domestic violence, or that person that may have went through domestic violence and they want to share their story, but they're ashamed to share their story, or they don't know how to share their story, or they just don't know where to start. Well, I'm telling you, I'm here. Right now, I am currently working on book 2 of a 3-book series called Silently Hurt No More. It is a poetry anthology where there's right now we have 10 poets that's connected to this book. We were seeking 30 poets. The time is winding up to get connected to this project. If you're out there and you would like to be a poet that's featured inside of this book, you still have 4 days to get your entries in and to submit your fee. Y'all, the fee is only $13.33. Y'all, we waste that. We throw that away. When other people are charging $300, they're charging $365, $99, $199, $699 for you to be a part of an anthology. I'm only charging you $13.33. It gives you an opportunity to share your voice, to allow your voice to speak. It gives you an opportunity to connect with other like-minded individuals. And y'all, when I tell you, it gives you an opportunity to allow your brand to speak and an opportunity to allow your brand to get out there. Y'all, if you Google me, you can see where my books are. My books are in Barnes & Noble. My books are in Walmart. My books are in Books A Million. My books are in Indie Books, a book stop of the UK. Y'all, we're not just here in the U.S., but we are abroad. I was looking at some statistics on one of the platforms that I am a part of. We are back live now. I tell you, they playing with me today. They don't know I don't stop. They know I don't stop. That's why I stream on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and what's the name? So I definitely because I know stuff like this happens. But y'all, it's life. Every platform that I'm on have issues, even the platforms that are claimed to be so professional. Y'all, I'm just here trying to make a difference and trying to give others an opportunity to be that change and to be that difference maker as well. So y'all, I definitely I thank you guys that follow and support me on the various platforms. I am truly honored. I am truly humbled. Thank you for the nominations. Thank you for I'm just telling you, y'all, I'm over here in awe because God just keeps showing up and showing out in my life. And who am I? You know, who am I? I'm just a willing vessel that wants to be used. All you have to do is want to be used. If you want to be used, he will use you no matter where you are in life. So don't think that you have to be in a specific place before he will use you. You just have to humble yourself. Yeah, you're going to have to align with some things, but first you got to humble yourself and seek him. Let him know that, hey, I acknowledge you. I know that I am nothing without you. But I'm telling you, God is yet moving. He has not forgotten you. I know I've been over in the suicide awareness group, and I came across a young guy the other day, and he's been praying. He said he's been praying for God to take him. You know, y'all, this is a season where we as believers and those that are prayer warriors have to stay on the wall. I'm excited that September the 1st, we're going to be going back into prayer for the second year with Pam. Pam is going to be hosting a 90-day prayer. And we're praying for those that are incarcerated, those that are behind prison walls. So if you have a family member that's incarcerated, whatever the reason may be, they may be wrongfully incarcerated, overly incarcerated, or they may have done what they have been charged with. But nevertheless, everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves the opportunity to pay for their crime and then to come home and the opportunity to be a productive citizen and an opportunity to have a second chance at life. A lot of us, and we need to know this, and we need to be aware of this. A lot of us, it's only by the grace of God, his grace and his mercy, that we are still free and on the outside. Because a lot of us, we've messed up and we've made some decisions and we've done some things that should have landed us in jail, that should have landed us behind those prison walls. But it's because of his grace and his mercy that we're able to be free. So, y'all, we're going to be in prayer September the 1st through November the 30th for those that are incarcerated. If you would like to be a part of that, please, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, please reach out to the OBG, Pamela J. Hayes. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, send her a message. If you have a loved one that is incarcerated and you want them to be on the prayer list, ask her to add them to the prayer list. But we're going to be going in prayer September the 1st, so you have time to connect. If you're not connected to the platforms that I'm a part of, y'all, you can follow me, Linktree, Queen of Collaborations. I'm on all platforms, Queen of Collaborations. The Crew Podcast. You can look up the Crew Podcast. I am one of the owners of the Crew Podcast. I am the general manager of the Crew Podcast. So you have the opportunity to connect with us, an opportunity to allow your voice to be heard around the world. It's not just here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because guess what? We have hosts from California. We have hosts from New York. We have hosts from North Carolina. We have hosts from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, the DMV area. So we have a variety of hosts that allow you the opportunity to allow your voice to be heard. So if you have a brand, if you have a business, if you have a service, and you're looking for an opportunity to share your brand, looking for an interview, looking for an opportunity to talk about the things that you're passionate about, the things that you're doing, connect with the Crew Podcast. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. LINKTRee, and it's all The Crew Podcast, and that's DACREWPODCAST, The Crew Podcast. We have 11 amazing hosts that will allow you to be able to come on and share your brand. You can go and check out the shows, see which host meets your that follows your vision, that supports your mission, and reach out to them and ask them if you can come on this show and allow your voice to speak. Y'all, we got to stop being quiet. We have to stop sitting down on the things that God has called us to. We have to stop moving and acting like we don't have a purpose on this earth. You didn't get dropped out of the sky. God placed you here. He strategically placed you here for this season to be a part of what's going on now. Some of us have so many gifts and talents, yet we sit on those gifts and talents when He's called us to do so much. Some of us are supposed to be hosting podcasts. Some of us are supposed to be writing in magazines. Some of us are supposed to be doing a lot of things that we're not doing. Some of us are supposed to be sharing our voice in books. Some of us are supposed to be doing so much, holding conferences, being motivational speakers, having a nonprofit organization, going to these community events and speaking out. Y'all, I tell you, God has given me a voice. And I can't sit down on those things that God has placed in my spirit to be a voice about. Right now, He has me hard on Texas and the criminal justice system in the state of Texas. Y'all, they have failed those people in the state of Texas, those prisoners in the state of Texas. The government has failed them. They have been corrupt for decades, and they have caused people's lives to be altered, changed, and ruined. You have individuals that have been wrongfully and overly incarcerated, that have lost their lives at the hand of the government. This should not be, y'all. But it's time for us as people to stand up and say enough is enough. We can't keep being quiet and we can't keep being silent because of the government. We elect these people in. We vote these people into office. And if they're not doing what we're needing them to do, then we need to get them out and we need to get people in office that don't mind standing on the truth and don't mind being that voice that we want them to be. It's time out for sitting back and allowing things to continue to go as it has been going. Being quiet and being silent has caused us to be in the situations that we're in right now. Because we've constantly turned the left cheek, turned the right cheek. We don't got no more cheeks to turn, y'all. That's absolutely nothing else that we can say, okay, well, we're going to humble to this, we're going to humble to that. No, it's time for us to take back everything that has been taken from us over these decades. You're talking about 420-something years that we were in slavery, that our lives were altered, that our lives were changed, and things that we can't take back. But, y'all, we can make it better for generations to come after us. We can't dwell on the past. We can't harbor on what they done. But guess what? We can be the change that we desire to see in this century, in this now, right now, in the current. And we can be the change for the future. But y'all, it's up to us. What are you doing? How are you being a difference? What choices are you making to be an impact in this world? There's 6 words that I stand on. The E3 experience, which is educate, empower, and encourage. And the L3 movement, which is learn, love, lead. Y'all, you can never get in a place where you think you know everything because you don't. This world is forever evolving. So just as this world is forever evolving, guess what? You got to be willing to evolve too. You got to be willing to grow. You got to be willing to stretch. You got to be willing to go outside the box. You got to be willing to do some things that you've never done before. But you got to be willing to do those things.
Y'all, there's nothing new under the sun, and there's nothing dropping out of the skies. For all those that are waiting for someone to come save them, no one is going to save you. You got to save yourself. And how you save yourself, you get up and you do something. You tap into those gifts and those talents that's been placed on the inside of you. We all got gifts and talents. If you are a believer and you read your word, he tells you that in the word. Some he gave 1, 2, 3, 4. If he gave us 1,000 gifts, tap into those things, y'all, and be the best version of yourself that you can be daily. You can't worry about tomorrow because guess what? Tomorrow will take care of itself. You can't worry about yesterday because yesterday you can never take it back. You can never change anything that has happened. You can't even change anything that happened 10 minutes ago. It's done. It's in the book. It's written. So now all you can do is move forward. Stay in the now and move and press towards your future. Catch up with your destiny because Jeremiah 29:11 says that he has a plan for us, to prosper us, for us to be in good health, for us to have hope in the future. Now, his word is not going to return to him void. He's not a man that he shall lie. Everything that has been it is already preordained for me. And I'm just trying to catch up with my destiny. I'm just trying to catch up with that God has already preordained for me according to Jeremiah 29:11. Y'all, he declared that he had a plan for us. Not just a plan for Angela. He said a plan for you. And you means you, Patrice. It means you, Magical. It means you, Carrie Girl. It means you, User 432. It means everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's going to hear the replay, everybody that you share this with. It's for all of us. He said he declared that he had a plan for us, to prosper us, for us to be in good health, for us to have hope in a future, y'all. Our future is in him. All you got to do is have faith. We say we are believers, but how you activate that faith? You tap into those things that he's placed on the inside of you. He's giving you a gift. What is that thing that you're passionate about? What is that thing that wakes you up in the morning and you want to do? Pour yourself into that daily and watch what God do. Some of us got businesses down on the inside of us that could be making millions, but yet we sit down on those gifts. We sit down on those talents. Why? Because we're afraid that we're going to fail. So what? Do you know how many millionaires failed? Do you know how many times Oprah failed? Do you know how many times Tyler Perry failed? Do you know how many times all these people fail that we all want to be like? Your journey is your journey. But you'll never know what your journey is if you don't walk it out. You got to walk it out. And walk it out with his guidance, with his direction, with him leading you. You'll never go wrong. But you got to have faith. And when he dropped that word faith in my spirit, y'all, he broke it down. Faith. The F, first seek ye the kingdom of heaven. The A, align with his word. The I, be intentional about those things that he called you to. The T, trust the process. Because he said tests, trials, and tribulations are going to come. But if you trust the process. H, hold on to his unchanging hand. Hold on. No matter what it looked like in the natural, you have to know that he's already working it out on your behalf. He said he would never leave you nor forsake you. So today, I want you to know that he is not going to leave you. He's not going to forsake you. He hasn't forgotten you. Everything that has been spoken over your life, everything that you prayed for, he's already answered it. Humble yourself and align to the words. If you've done something to get out of line, repent, turn from it. And he's just to forgive you. Now, he's not like man. You don't got to jump through hoops and cut flips and bring no cow to the altar no more. All you got to do is ask for forgiveness. Forgive yourself and move on. I say pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and walk into your destiny. This is your season to be blessed. Y'all have a great Monday. Have a great week. If you need the Queen, I'm here. Follow me, Queen of Collaborations on all platforms, y'all. And check out the Crew Podcast. Y'all, I love you, And I pray that your day is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. Blog